This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa, and here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Today, we shall discuss on GB Group oppositions on PUVMP. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers proper and safe way to treat pedestrian lane users. This week's Paing Chuper shall be the importance of respecting pedestrians. Showcase this week shall have an electric sedan from Hyundai, the Ioniq 6. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2024 Philippine Rally Cross Series Round 3.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management.
Metropolitan Manila Development Authority Acting Chairman has issued a reminder to e-bike and e-trike owners and users about the ban on going on major thoroughfares listed in the order.
Hindi po kayo pinabawalan sa lahat ng karsada. Doon lamang po talaga sa national road dahil for safety reasons and traffic. Kasi po, una-una maraming mabagal na mga e-trikes na hindi po talaga dapat sa national highway. Dahil mabibilis po yung sasakyan dyan. Parami ng parami yung na-aksidente, namamatay. Hihintay pa po ba natin na madagdagan niya na madagdagan bago natin i-regulate?
Beginning April 15, all those who violate the ban will be penalized 2,500 pesos and if unlicensed have their e-bike and tricycles impounded. Covered by the ban are e-bikes, e-trikes, tricycles, pedicabs, pushcarts, and kuliglig. They are banned on Ross Boulevard, Taft Avenue, South Luzon Expressway, Shaw Boulevard, Ortigas Avenue, Magsaysay Boulevard, Aurora Boulevard, Quezon Avenue or Commonwealth Avenue, A. Bonifacio Avenue, Rizal Avenue, Del Pan Marcos Highway or MacArthur Highway, Recto Avenue, President Quirino Avenue, Araneta Avenue, EDSA, Katipunan or Carlos P. Garcia Avenue, Southeast Metro Manila Expressway, Elliptical Road, Mindanao Avenue, and Marcos Highway. The Philippine National Railways will stop its remaining commuter services in Metro Manila for 5 years beginning this Holy Week. According to Department of Transportation Undersecretary Jeremy Regino, the stoppage is meant to hasten the completion of the North-South Commuter Railways project and save billions in cost of construction.
The suspension of operation will start on March 28, God's Holy Thursday, and this will last for 5 years. This is going to be from Tutuban, from Malabon up to Alabang and Calamba. Previously, last year, we've already suspended operations from Alabang to Calamba. And we are doing the suspension to pave the way for the construction in Metro Manila of the North-South Commuter Rail. The North-South Commuter Rail is a 147-kilometer elevated rail line from Clark up to Calamba,
Okay.
crisscrossing the entire length of Metro Manila using the right-of-way of PNR. And that precisely is the reason why we need to stop operations, since the tracks that PNR is currently utilizing will be right there where the big post, the pillars of the elevated North-South Commuter Rail system will be installed.
Stopped are the daily commuter services between Governor Pascual in Malabon City and Tutuban in Manila, and that between Tutuban and Alabang in Muntinlupa City. According to news reports, the suspension of the commuter train services in Metro Manila will speed up construction of NSCR by 8 months and save the government at least 15.18 billion pesos in the project. The Light Rail Manila Corporation is looking at filing a petition for another fare hike for Light Rail Transit Line 1 this year. This was revealed to reporters by LRMC President and CEO Juan Alfonso. According to news reports, Alfonso said the LRT-1 still has to recover from revenue losses even after government approved a fare increase that was implemented beginning in August of last year. It was noted that LRMC's contract with government allowed it to file for fare adjustments every 2 years. Government denied the fare hike petitions in 2016, 2018, and 2020, prompting the LRMC to file an arbitration case to ask for at least 2.67 billion pesos in compensation. The fare adjustment implemented last year, raising the boarding fare to 13 pesos and 29 centavos and distance fare to 21 cents per kilometer, was for the petition filed in 2022. Despite the fare adjustment, the LRT-1 remains one of the cheapest forms of mass transportation in Metro Manila, according to Alfonso, pointing out that the minimum fare for air-conditioned buses start at 15 pesos. Around 96% of active public utility jeepneys in Metro Manila have applied for or are now consolidated into cooperatives or corporations, according to the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. The LTFRB also reported that nationwide, the percentage of consolidated PUVs has reached around 80%. However, the number of consolidated jeepneys in Metro Manila only represented active PUVs. During an interview on government-run television, LTFRB Chairperson Teofilo Guadis III attributed the numbers to the determination of the government to implement the Public Utility Modernization Program, giving the PUV operators up to 4 years to modernize operations, and the subsidy for the down payment of modernized units. Consolidation of individual PUV franchises into cooperatives or corporations is the initial stage of the modernization program. Transport cooperatives and corporations are entitled to avail themselves of various cash and other incentives to modernize their operations. At the same time, Guadis reiterated that the government cannot impose the kind of modern jeepneys operators must acquire, and that they will be given ample time to transition to modern units.
Those are the latest news and developments in the transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines.
April 30, the deadline for public utility jeepney operators and drivers to consolidate into or with existing cooperatives, as well as with corporations or else lose their franchises, is fast approaching. Again, government transportation authorities are saying the deadline is final and won't be extended. Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista says the deadline for consolidation has been set back 8 times already. PUV operators and drivers with individual franchises have been given enough time to comply with a consolidation mandate that would entitle them to avail themselves of incentives and benefits under the government's PUV modernization program. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board has reported that around 80% of public utility jeepneys nationwide have already complied with the consolidation. In Metro Manila, 96% of active PUVs have consolidated or have formally signified their intention to do so, or so the LTFRB claims. As for the rest of PUVs that have not yet complied, the head of the Office of Transport Cooperatives sees them continuing to oppose the PUV MP.
Piston and the other group has no interest of consolidating. Noon pa yan, for the past years, they have stated to us wala silang interest to consolidate. So what's the reason for the extension? Kaya based on that information and the numbers that were given to the President, he made that decision. No more consolidation, extension, because at the end of the day, hindi naman sila magko-consolidate. That's why they are now, and they went to the Supreme Court.
Spokesmen and leaders of transport group Piston say members will continue to oppose the PUVMP, initials they read as a phase-out of traditional jeepneys. Piston is still continuing on the Supreme Court to rule its petition filed last December to stop implementation of the PUVMP. As Piston members see it, there is no need to consolidate and give up their individual franchises. Members also believe the PUVMP as implemented by the DOTR and its attached agencies is too expensive. Replacing old units with so-called modern jeepneys that cost over 2 million pesos is not feasible. Many drivers who joined cooperatives lost their individual franchises and ended up in debt, Piston members claimed. Even if the Supreme Court doesn't issue a TRO against the PUVMP and the consolidation mandate before the April 30 deadline, Piston asserts members will continue to hold protest actions. To those still opposing the PUVMP, phase-out is not the answer but rehabilitation of units to make them roadworthy and compliant with emission standards is.
That's our motoring forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's important motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines.
Kung ikaw ay galing sa garahe or sa parking lot, stop first before going ahead. Give way to the vehicles already on the road at huwag makipag-unahan o sumingit basta-basta. Same with the pedestrians. Patapusin muna sila sa pagtawid bago ka tuluyang lumabas.
Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Payong Choper this week.
Payong Choper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo, Choper. Bigyang prioridad ang mga pedestrian.
Matutong magbigay daan sa mga tumatawid na pedestrian, lalo na sa mga bata at matatanda. Tumigil sandali at huwag magmadali. Maging mapagpasensya upang makaiwas na rin sa disgrasya. Siguraduhin na buo ang iyong atensyon sa pagmamaneho at sa lahat ng nasa paligid mo.
Bukod sa iyong mga pasahero, huwag ring kalimutang irespeto ang mga tao sa labas ng sasakyan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin. Payong Choper lang, kaibigan. Mula sa isang kapwa nyo, Choper.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess, para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, novice Jubileo Verceles showed off the veterans to set the best overall time of day during the first round of the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held at the Park Links. Verceles recorded a cumulative time of 1 minute 47.07 seconds from his runs in Track A and Track B. Another novice, AJ Andal, came in second overall with a 1 minute 49.19 seconds, just edging Ron Suzon, who ended up in third overall with an aggregate time of 1 minute 49.36 seconds. Paolo Bacaraig was fourth fastest overall with Nate Sarmenta in fifth. In the novice category, it was Jubileo Verceles, AJ Andal, and Paolo Bacaraig who ended the day first, second, and third respectively. Glendale Cuento topped the open category with Kyle Pelaez in second and John Michael Lau in third. AJ Andal topped the special DBS class, now run for the second straight year in memory of the late PACS founder Danilo Santiago. Kyle Pelaez was second with Reyna Cejas in third in the DBS class.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. This race weekend takes us to the Garden Botanical Garden in Trece Martires, Cavite for round 3 of the 2024 Philippine Rallycross Series. The city's off-road playground makes for an exhilarating and challenging venue for rallycross. Here are the highlights, including the intriguing melee for dominance in the pickup segment.
Hi, I'm Cho De Los Santos. We've been operational for the past 5th month continuously already. Nag-soft launch kami nung last year, nung May, pero umulan eh. We ended up fully operating the track on the latter part of the year, which was on November. Nung nag-ooperate kami, I received a message from Philippine Rallycross saying, hey, we are the esteemed body for the Philippine Rallycross scene, and Mr. Olson, which is the head of the Philippine Rallycross, visited us, and we conducted some sort of a short survey. Sabi niya nga, viable itong place mo, no? So we'd like to enter into a partnership in terms of establishing our presence here at the track. Place is to basically offer a whole line of off-road riding activities. No? Either it be bicycle riding, motorcycle riding, motocross riding, and now the rallycross.
AAP comes in to ensure the safety of the event and to make sure that all the rules are being followed correctly. So we are there for the benefit of the competitors and to regulate the organizers to make sure that all is being done to make the event as safe as possible.
tayo ngayon sa Arden. Na first time namin sumali dito ng rallycross. I'm using a Isuzu D-Max na 3-liter LSE. Surprisingly na high speed yung truck natin ngayon. Bagay na bagay doon sa power ng ating D-Max. And kuwang-kuha niya naman yung mga sideways natin dito. Maganda yung power ng D-Max natin dito.
The Philippine Rallycross Series has found another great venue for racing on dusty and gravelly courses. We're expecting more exciting rounds at the venue. And that's Music's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. More full battery electric vehicles are now available locally. They cost a pretty penny, but for those who want to fast-track themselves into the future of mobility with full electrics, more options are available at a number of local dealerships. This showcase checks out one option, the Hyundai Ioniq 6.
Hyundai has risen to become one of the global leaders in the production of electric vehicles. From the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6, both earning EV Car of the Year and Design Awards from international auto publications and design institutions. Hyundai Motor Philippines first brought in the Ioniq 5, then the Ioniq 6. While the Ioniq 5 is an SUV crossover, the Ioniq 6 is properly a four-door saloon, 4,855mm long, 1,880mm wide, and 1,495mm tall, with a 2,950mm long wheelbase. The Hyundai Ioniq 6 is one of the best-looking EVs around, certainly deserving the top honors garnered at the 2023 Good Design Awards in the US of A. Sleek, streamlined, aerodynamic, the Ioniq 6 exudes a classic sports car vibe, especially with a sloped rear end. But there's nothing retro about the Ioniq 6. It's all modern and millennial with a look that won't age. It also comes with a lot of the modern exterior features of the latest vehicle models. The parametric pixel LED headlamps and high-mounted stop lamp on the spoiler are especially distinctive. And that's not all form, but also cutting-edge functionality. The projection headlamps come with what Hyundai calls an intelligent front lighting system that can detect approaching vehicles and prevent blinding oncoming drivers or drivers up ahead with high-beam lights. There's also auto light control. Flush color keyed outside door handles add to the sleek aerodynamic look. The outside door mirrors are heated, power, fold, and adjust, and come with integrated turn lights. The 20-inch alloy wheels also look sharp. The Ioniq 6 interior can also be described as award-winning, with a lot of unique design features as well as advanced tech and lighting systems that make owning one a rich, rewarding, and comfortable experience. You've got smart keyless entry and push-button start as a standard feature. Unique are the 4-dot interactive pixel LED lights on the steering wheel and the LED lights on the crash pad. Then there's the bridge-type center console with the cup holders. Hyundai kept the door armrest button free, transferring the controls for the door locks and power windows to the center console. A cool and very techy feature is Speed Sync lighting system that automatically controls front cabin lighting depending on how fast the Ioniq 6 is going, from 10% brightness at 30 km per hour to 100% at 100 km per hour. Hyundai describes the Ioniq 6 as cocoon-like, and it's quite roomy, greatly helped along by the flat floor. Leather covers the premium relaxation seats up front and in the rear seats that split and fold back 60/40. The driver's seat power adjusts and come with memory function, is heated and ventilated, and feature lumbar support. The same goes for the front passenger seat except for the memory function. The 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and the 12.3-inch infotainment system are integrated into a single screen, offering a wider view and very convenient access to essential information. The infotainment system features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth with voice recognition, a Bose speaker system with tweeters. There's a wireless charger as well as USB ports for mobile phones and other devices. Other standard convenience features include smart keyless and push-button start, power windows, central door locking, dual-zone automatic air conditioning, center armrest with cup holders, mood lamp, console box, luggage lamps, and auto window defogger. Then we have the powertrain that eschews fossil fuel and features a permanent magnet synchronous electric motor, a liquid-cooled 77.4 kWh lithium-ion battery, and a single-speed reduction gear transmission type that drives the rear wheels. The powertrain generates 229 PS and 350 Nm of torque, which should give those who enjoy head-snapping acceleration reason to smile. Makes for confident passing on the highways too. A low center of gravity helps make the Ioniq 6 feel like a sports car when taking curves at speed. Those with range anxiety should be reassured by Hyundai, touting that the Ioniq 6 offered locally can go as far as 545 kilometers on a single charge. One Ioniq capability should delight gearheads who like to play with drive modes. This is the EV Performance Tune-Up mode that allows driver to adjust motor power, acceleration sensitivity, steering effort, and drive lane mode to suit his or her driving style. Another feature that should delight or perhaps infuriate is the Electric Active Sound Design or EASD function, which allows drivers to choose the kind and volume of virtual sounds the electric powertrain makes. The Ioniq 6 rides on a suspension system featuring front McPherson struts and rear multi-link combo. Brakes use 17-inch discs on all four wheels. By the way, the Ioniq 6 comes with electronic parking brake with auto hold. The auto hold is helpful in stop-and-go traffic in congested city streets. The steering column manually tilts and telescopes. Even those with T-Rex arms should not find it difficult to find their preferred driving posture. The steering wheel also features controls for the audio and other functions. The Ioniq 6 made available locally comes with Hyundai Smart Sense technology, a suite of advanced driver assist and safety technology. These include lane keeping assist, forward collisions avoidance assist, blind spot collision warning, driver attention warning, lane following assist, high beam assist, rear cross traffic collision avoidance, and blind spot view monitor. Helping with parking or just maneuvering in tight spots are the surround view monitor, parking distance warning, and reverse parking collision avoidance assist. Smart cruise control with stop-and-go function is great both on the highways with strict speed limit or in stop-and-go traffic. The Ioniq 6 also features loads of standard and not-so-standard safety features that include SRS, side and curtain airbags, child restraint system anchors, child lock, anti-lock brake system, multi-collision brake, electronic stability control, hill start assist, tire pressure monitoring system, and manual speed limit. Finally, the Ioniq 6 already features a vehicle-to-load or V2L technology that allows one to plug in electrical devices and appliances into power outlets located inside and outside the vehicle.
If you're into sporty-looking sedans or saloons and are looking to shift to full electrics, the Hyundai Ioniq 6 may be just what you are looking for. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess, para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
BYD Philippines invited members of media on a road trip up to Baguio on board several Atto 3 full electric compact crossovers. The road trip was meant to dispel a number of myths concerning full electric vehicles and showcase the comfort and convenience features of Atto 3, BYD's best-selling crossover.
BYD EVs have good range in them, and they're actually good enough to bring you out of town. It's good for your everyday drive. It's also good for out-of-town drives like what we did today. Now we're here at Baguio City, the summer capital of the Philippines. We thought of bringing the members of the media here to give them the real-life experience of driving a BYD Atto 3 on real-life conditions. And to demonstrate that, number one, it does reach from Manila to Baguio, no issues. It can climb. Yes, we also get that question a lot. No, akit ba ng Baguio yan? And effortlessly, right?
The drive up to Baguio not only showcased the attributes of the Atto 3, but also that of the BYD brand.
BYD in general is really a brand that's positioning itself also to be very innovative. No? So of course, innovation comes with its technology on the battery, the BYD Blade battery. But going past that, of course, BYD also wants to make sure that we give the best value and that premium feel to the market. Thus the complete set of ADAS features, the big rotating screen, and even you get a sunroof, right, in the Atto 3 leather seats. So you don't get discounted on that fact. I think that's also part of giving that position of BYD in the market as something you don't compromise if you're buying a BYD.
Lexus Manila has rolled out the newest member of its local lineup, the LBX, a crossover targeted at a younger market.
So LBX means Lexus Breakthrough Crossover. So this is only the second Lexus to be named with 3 letters, which is a very significant decision because this ushers in a new chapter for Lexus. So as you've mentioned, this comes in the 1.5-liter hybrid engine, and it comes in 8 exciting bi-tone colors. So for whatever vibe, whatever personality, the Lexus will definitely match what you're looking for.
The LBX doesn't only come with fun colors that should attract younger buyers, but also features all the things that distinguishes a Lexus from most premium cars.
The LBX is designed to target a younger market, so if you would observe, it's very techy. The design is very exciting, of course still maintaining the signature Lexus craftsmanship. So if you want to step inside, you'll see that it's designed very intricately. It still features that familiar, luxurious feeling, but of course we've added the fun to drive aspect of it.
It's a busy month for United Asia Automotive Group Incorporated. After launching the Lift & Co brand into the local automotive market, Uwagi revealed that it has added another member to its multi-brand distributorship network, BAIC from China. At the same time, Uwagi previewed models that it will publicly launch at the Manila International Auto Show this coming April.
We launched 5 new cars and 5 new models under BAIC Philippines, 2 of which are crossovers, the X55 and the X7, and 3 SUVs, the B60 and the B80. We're very excited to launch it in the Manila International Auto Show, where you will be able to test these cars and take them at its spaces, test capability and all the great things that comes with BAIC under United Asia Automotive Group.
Huwagi believes the 5 new models that it plans to initially offer locally will meet the needs and wants of local buyers. The X55 Verve is a subcompact crossover initially listed at 1.4 million pesos. The X7 Grandeza is another crossover listed at 1.7 million. The B40 Ragnar is a 5-door ladder frame SUV listed at 2.4 million. The B60 Beaumont is a midsize SUV listed at 3.2 million. Atop the lineup is the B80 Wagon listed at 4.5 million.
BAIC is an innovation-driven SUV expert, and we'd like to think that the cars that we chose for this market is specific to the demand. We'd like to think that Filipinos are very discerning. They have very elevated taste for their SUVs, and we hope to be able to cater to that audience who likes their SUVs, not just brawn, not just refinement, but the best of both worlds.
Maserati has just opened the doors to its new showroom at the Primax Tower in EDSA Green Hills. Adding excitement to the opening of the showroom is the launch of the new Maserati Gran Turismo.
The new Maserati Gran Turismo is one of the more iconic models of Maserati. It's almost 75 years in the market, and we just launched the newest model. It comes in 2 variants, the Modena and the Trofeo. But we also have a full electric car, which is called the Fulgore.
How much is the new Maserati Gran Turismo going for? And are there buyers?
The price will be given to the customer who really intends to buy it, so it's not really released in public. It really depends because we have like VIPs who already ordered this car, so they don't want to be the price to be disclosed.
And that's the Dito to Us in Motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media. Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 37th year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with the life look to to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa. Happy motoring!